Hey guys, I can see that we're having a little bit of a problem with scatter plots, finding the line of best fit. Okay, so I've gone ahead and recorded myself doing it for you. So as usual, split your screen, half on iExcel and the other half on desmos.com/practice. And then we're going to go ahead and choose the assessment. And of course, you want to go Georgia milestones, high school graphing calculator, start the practice. All right, so that's up and running, ready for you to go. All right, so the first question is, what's the equation of the trend in the scatter plot? So the line of best fit, you just have to write the equation. And just like I said before, if you're having problems with this, you want to go check out Algebra 1 S, what was it, S8, I want to say? Yep, S8, because it's the exact same thing, okay? You're writing an equation from a graph. That's all that you're doing. All right, so if you can do S8, you can then do KK12. It's the exact same thing. The only thing is you don't see all the scatter plots, okay? But this line, finding the equation of line of best fit is the same thing. All right, so I'll just do a few examples for you on KK12, I think is what we're on. All right, because this by itself is going to be a grade. All right. Use the two yellow points to write the equation in slope-intercept form. Write any coefficients as integers, proper fractions, or improper fractions in simplest form. So we all know that it's supposed to go y equals mx plus b, right? Where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So let's start with the y-intercept because that's easy. What's that? 2. Boom. What's the slope? How do I find the slope? Rise over run. So I start at the yellow points because it says use the two yellow points. Okay, so I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now, because I don't want to trust myself, I'm going to put that in the calculator. 7 divided by 7 is 1. So that's going to be 1. And that's it, guys. I promise you guys are making this harder than it is. Okay, so here's a scatter plot. They've already determined the line of best fit goes right here. Use the two blue points to determine what that is. Once again, the equation of any line is y plus mx plus b. Okay, where b is the y-intercept. Okay, so maybe this is the issue. Like we're having a problem with where this isn't, where that intersects by doing a little calculation, which is kind of crazy because I won't be able to show you. So it's kind of interesting. I'm going to actually open a Word document and show you and just type it out. So let's do what's easy since the b is not there. I'm going to find the slope real quick. So again, that's rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you go to your calculator and go 6 divided by 6. There's 1 again, so that's an invisible 1. All right, now to find where it crosses the y-axis. So if I come up to where is my word? Okay, so word. Boom. All right, so y equals m, which is 1, x plus b, which I don't know what b is, right? So I gotta use my mouse. All right. So all you have to do is take a point, a coordinate pair from the graph. Okay, so we need one that's on this line. So there are 2 points, this one or this one. You can use either or, it doesn't matter. So I'll use this point right here. This point has 3, 0. So that's my coordinate point, 3, 0. Oops, that's not a 0. Boom. So this is my x and then this is my y, right? So all I'm going to do is replace it. So I said my x is 3 and my y is 0. So this is my equation. So what can I do? Take 3 to the other side, which is going to make it negative 3. And now it's gone. Leaving plus b. 0 minus 3 is equal to what? Negative 3. And then you just have equals b. So my y-intercept is negative 3. So when I come back here, I can't have a positive and a negative, right? So what does this make? Happy or sad? This is a black eye, sad, which will mean negative, right? And that's it. All right, so let's do another question. So again, you start off with y equals mx plus b. All right, so find the slope. That's your m. So changing y over changing x. So rise over run. So go from one point to the first to the other. I'm going to rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I'm rising 8. Hold up, let me get my calculator. All right, so I'm raising 8, so that's positive 8. divided by, and I'm running what? So I've raised here, I'm going to go left, which is negative, right? 1, 2, 3. So down there, negative 3. And then you press enter, it does it for you. If you press this right here, it's going to give it to you as a fraction. So negative 8 over 3 is my slope. And then now I can use that to find my y-intercept, because I can see, and listen, keep in mind my y-intercept is going to be up here somewhere greater than 10, right? So if I get a number that's not that, I know that I'm wrong. So don't just blindly put something in. Okay, so again, start off with y equals mx plus b. Pick a point. I'm always going to pick the ones with the smallest number. Like this point right here is 3, 9. This one here is 6, 1. So I'm going to go with the 6, 1, the smallest numbers. All right, 6, 1. So my x is 6. Okay, so where I see x, I'm going to put 6. So boom, in parentheses. And then my y is 1. So over here, my y is 1. And what was my slope again? My slope is negative 8 over 3. So in parentheses, negative 8 over 3. All right, so this is the equation that I have. So let's go ahead and take care of, oops, that doesn't say over 3. Go ahead and put that in the calculator so you can get, since I know you don't like working with fractions. So put that in the calculator. The answer is negative 16. So that right there is negative 16. All right, now we're going to take the negative 16 to the other side. It's going to become plus 16. So plus 16. And then that's going to go away. So I got b equals 1 plus 16, and you can put that in the calculator. So b is 17. So positive 17. And again, that makes sense, right? Because your b is going to be somewhere up here, bigger than 10 in the positive direction. It makes sense that your your slope is negative because we're going down. Okay, so once you've kind of checked a couple of things, you can go from there. Okay, let me do another one. So y equals mx plus b. All right, so let's start with my slope. So rise and run. So I'm going to rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, go ahead and put that in the calculator. All right, so I'm rising 5 divided by, and then I'm running 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I'm running 4. Let the calculator do the work for you. 5 over 4. Okay, so this right here is 5 over 4. And now I need to find my b. Now, you know, I can kind of see what my b is, but I don't trust that I can really read that. So I'm going to work it out because you know what? I'm at 68 and I don't feel like getting this wrong. Okay, so again, start off with the equation y equals mx plus b. And then pick a point. So again, I always pick the smallest point. So this yellow point is 2, 2, right? 2, 2. So 2, 2. My x is 2, my y is 2. So I see x, I'm going to put 2. And where I see y, I'm going to put 2. And what's my m again? M is 5 over 4. So 5 divided by 4. And then we're going to put this in the calculator and let the calculator do its job. And it gives me 2.5, which as a fraction is 5 over 2. Okay, so that's going to be 5 over 2. Now I take 5 over 2 to the other side. What's it going to become? It goes from positive to negative 5 over 2. And then this is gone. And then we're going to put that in the calculator and let the calculator do the work for us, because I know we don't like fractions. And guess what? You don't have to deal with fractions since they do let you use a calculator. And again, I get negative 0.5. So I click on this and I'll get it in fractional form since they don't want any decimals. So b is negative 1 over 2. I kind of get why you guys are having a problem with this, you know, because it has a lot of fractions. But once again, you know, we allow you to use this exact calculator that would have let you use on the milestone. So make sure that you're utilizing this. I'm on 72. I'm gonna skip to like closer to 90, just to make sure that I'm kind of hitting, you know, all the kind of questions that you are going to get. So actually, I want to do one with a negative slope. So let me get that one wrong. Why are there's so many positives. Why all? Okay, I'm just looking for one with a negative slope because I feel like I need to. Boom, there we go. All right, so I'm just gonna do one more problem, make sure we're okay. So again, you start off with y equals mx plus b. All right. Okay, so my slope, rise over run, I'm gonna rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I'm rising positive 6 divided by, and then I'm going to go left, which means negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So negative 5. And boom, it does it for you. Hit this little button, it'll give you the actual fraction. So my slope is negative 6 over 5. And now I need to find my b. And look, you can't estimate, okay? I would really love to say this is like 92, 92, 93, but I can't estimate if they didn't give me a number. So I know that my b should be roughly that way, but I have to calculate it. All right, so on a sheet of paper, you start off with the equation y equals mx plus b. You start off with a point, and you can do 10, 80, or you can do 60, 20. I'm going to do 10, 80. So my x is 10 and my y is 80. All right, so where I see x, I put 10. Where I see y, I put 80. And my slope was negative 6 over 5, so m is negative 6 over 5. And we're just going to put that in the calculator. And calculator, you can go ahead and tell us what we got with that. So I go ahead and put it in, and boom, I get negative 12. So that whole thing becomes negative 12. All right, now take negative 12 to the other side of the river. Negative 12 is going to become what? Positive 12. So I'm going to go ahead and do positive 12. And then cross this out. And I have 80 plus 12, which is 92. And again, you know, if you just don't want to be wrong, look, just go ahead, calculator that thing. Boom, 92. So my estimation was actually pretty cool because I said 92. But I don't feel like getting it wrong, especially when I'm at 95. What? No. And that's it. Okay, so I noticed that you guys have been having a little bit of an issue with this. I hope this helps you out. Please definitely let me know if you have any additional questions. I got you. Okay. This is a grade by itself, so make sure you do it.